results later on in the show. This man's a fighter for working folk of America, and that is Senator Bernie Sanders of Vermont. Senator, great to have you with us.
Good to be with you.
Will Mitt Romney's policies mark the end of the middle class if he gets in?
Well, given the fact that under the Bush administration, we lost 500,000 private sector jobs, worst economic performance in modern history, that Bush administration policies left this country and the entire world on the brink of financial collapse, and given the fact that Mitt Romney has nothing new to say other than the same old trickle-down economic theories, more tax breaks for the rich and large corporations, more deregulation, more unfettered free trade, I can't help but believe that a middle class today, which is suffering, will only be much, much worse off under the Romney policies.
Senator Sanders, do you think President Obama should give a speech to the Wall Streeters and the one percenters because he's just been too tough on them and it's time now for a healing speech? What about that?
Well, I think you've heard me say, Ed, that quite the contrary. I think that President Obama has been much too soft on Wall Street. And certainly if there's an apology which is due, and there is one, it is from the crooks on Wall Street, the people whose recklessness and illegal behavior drove this country into the horrible recession we're in right now. Millions of people lost their jobs, lost their life savings, lost their ability to send their kids to college, lost their homes. And you know what? Interestingly enough, Ed, I have not heard any of these guys on Wall Street say, you know what? I'm sorry for my greed. I really am sorry that we destroyed so many lives. So I think if there's an apology that is due, and it's long overdue, it's from these guys on Wall Street, certainly not Obama. And from Obama, what we need is to begin to stand up and be even tougher on these guys. Right now, Ed, you got 6 financial institutions in America who have assets equivalent to 2/3 of the GDP in America. You got 4 banks that issue 2/3 of the credit cards, half of the mortgages. You know what I think? And you know what many other people think? Maybe it's time we started breaking these babies up so we had some real competition in the marketplace, so we got some real capital out to the productive economy, so businesses can start creating real jobs. So again, if an apology is due, it's certainly not from Obama, but it's from Wall Street.
This election is all about the middle class and all about the working poor if we are going to have some prosperity in this country where everybody's going to have an opportunity to succeed. Vermont Senator Bernie Sanders, great to have you with us tonight. Thanks so much. Remember to answer tonight's question there at the bottom of the screen and share your thoughts on Twitter at Ed Show. We want to know what you think. Coming up, new details